Good afternoon and welcome to Table Talk right here on 802 Scoop, located at 185 North Main Street in Barrie. It's a busy day, for sure. It is a busy day and lots going on. And most importantly, I just saw before we went live that the town of Berlin has actually just posted the notice for a mandatory water conservation notice in the town of Berlin. The town of Berlin has issued a mandatory water conservation order for the following areas: Berlin Corners, Berlin Mall area, Airport Road. This notice does not apply to residents or businesses on Route 302 in Burlington. We ask everyone in the affected areas to limit water usage until further notice. Your cooperation helps ensure water remains available for essential needs and public safety. I've been wondering when these were going to come out and if they were.
Yeah. I'm surprised they haven't issued one in Barrie.
And me too. Have you? I still have not been up by the reservoir.
No, I was going
keep meaning to.
I was going to take a ride up there. But first, you have to navigate the paving mat so I know where I can and can't go.
Right, exactly. Yeah, which is a little challenging right now.
A little.
As you just found out before you got here.
I went on a world tour.
You got to see parts of the city you haven't seen in a few years, right?
Yeah.
It does seem crazy right now, but it is, it is what it is.
Yep.
We all wanted this done and have been really hoping and that this day would come for a really long time, and now it's here, and we're all bitching about it.
Yeah.
But we got to bitch about something, right?
Well, it's just, the fact that it's all concentrated in one area.
Right.
So you've got Prospect Street closed, you've got Berlin Street closed at certain places. So, to get anywhere, basically, if you need to get to like Prospect Street, Upper Prospect Street, you basically have to go
to South Barrie.
Up Morrison Road, then down Prospect. Which nice ride.
There was the reasoning for it all was because they would better spend the money if they did it this way.
Yes.
That it would mean that they weren't spending as much because they weren't moving the crews around if they kept it more saturated.
The crews and equipment are all concentrated in one area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is good for the most part.
Yeah.
But this is good for people to know that if they, that they really need to pay attention to the Facebook page and the city website. I don't see anything going out on, or I don't see as much going out lately on the for daily alerts. They certainly send out the alerts through that app.
Yeah.
They do send those out, but usually right at the very beginning of Sunday, Monday, sometimes even Friday, you're seeing that. So you're not going to get reminders. So you got to make yourself reminders. If anybody is like me, by Tuesday, you have forgotten that, oh shit, yes, it's that street.
Yeah.
And then just a notice for all, because I saw this complaint so many times yesterday. When you see anything that says Corey Street, that means Corey Hill. And so, do we even have a Corey Street in Barrie?
I think there is.
There is.
Yeah.
So, but so maybe not. Don't always assume that. But like in this instance, yesterday,
I almost think it's Corey Street from South Main to the town line.
Oh, so
and then
that's
it becomes
probably
Corey.
why.
I think that I'm not sure.
We'll have to look.
It could be.
We'll have to look.
Yeah, we'll take a road trip.
Yeah, and maybe that's why. I mean, people get really confused. And I know yesterday that people were thinking that it wasn't put out there, that information wasn't out there, but it was. It was just, and so maybe you're right. Maybe it's Corey Street on the bottom until you get to the hill.
I think it might be.
We'll
check it out.
Yeah, we'll have to check it out and see what it is. But
it's like yesterday's post they put out was for today and Friday, and it was like massive. It was Prospect Street will be closed from Burnham Street to Jake Street from around 7 a.m. to mid-morning. Prospect Street will be closed from Burnham Street to Lincoln Avenue from mid-morning to early evening with a detour via Burnham Street, Granite Street, and Garfield Avenue. Berlin Street will be closed from John Street to Prospect Street from mid-morning to early evening. So that kind of meant you couldn't get there from here. You know?
Right. You really couldn't. And like you said, as you just found out, I mean, you were running all over trying to get back down here. I was stranded at the doctor's. You were running all over trying to get down here. And like you said, it messes up traffic everywhere because you're going around all the detours.
Yeah.
And so even if you're coming from Barry or the Barry Montpelier Road or any of that, it definitely still affects. So just plan ahead.
Yeah.
And we'll all be so very happy that come winter, it was done.
Come a day or two, they'll be buttoned up and
It'll
gone.
be buttoned up,
Yeah.
and they'll be moving on to other projects that are,
Yeah.
that need to get done as well.
You know what I saw going on yesterday?
What did you see?
River maintenance.
You did?
I did.
Boy,
I did.
Is it the perfect opportunity right now with things so
There was an excavator in the river behind RK Miles. There was an excavator up at the junction of Maple Avenue and Brook Street where the little cement bridge is as you're heading up to Bootsy's garage. There was one in the river there, and there was one in the river or the brook at the flood remediation area right there on Brook Street. They were in there, and they're there again today. They're hauling everything up to Farwell Street.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Mostly trees and stuff, or did you see?
It
did
looks
you see a
like
lot of
it's
debris?
mostly boulders, gravel. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they're hauling, if there's there's trees or things, I'm sure they're taking that out. But what I saw them taking out was stuff that's been building up over the years.
Yeah. Well, and I said it the other night when we were, Michael and I were here Tuesday night. Right now, literally on the Berlin Street bridge side, you could push dirt for miles.
Oh, yeah.
In there. It's pretty much empty.
And there was things that you didn't see before. There was like a bicycle, and there's other stuff in there.
You could really get a lot of work done in there right now.
Well, they've been hauling. They hauled all day yesterday, and I saw them hauling again this morning.
That's awesome news. That's great news to hear, I think.
Yeah.
Get it done while you can. And I wasn't sure, and I asked the question, and maybe I asked Michael, is it really, truly, solely because of the drought? Or is it possible that because of the dam work, that they have slowed water above and above us, slowed water coming down? Because they're doing the dam work right behind
Trow and Holden. Yeah, I see they're there now.
So I
earlier
wasn't
they were
sure
up.
if that affects it because they can slow the water. So I didn't know if maybe they have slowed it down so that it would help them do whatever it is that they're doing.
Yeah, that's probably part of it.
Yeah.
But they were up by the old Jockey Hollow too.
Yeah. I saw them up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've had a lot of equipment up there too. So, but either way, I mean, it's good to see that they're getting that stuff done, working on that stuff while they can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's places, I mean, like Lake Champlain's, I think at a record low. And I've seen pictures of other rivers where there's hardly any water going through.
No. Near my son's farm, there is next to nothing, and it's frightening for him. It really is. I mean, and I've said a couple of times he's been buying feed for the majority of the summer.
Yeah.
That isn't something they normally do in the summer. They would buy feed in the winter, and the cows would graze in the summer, but there's nothing for them to graze. Not if you want to be producing a decent amount of milk and good milk. It's just it's not there.
There's a lot of brown yards out there.
Yeah. We didn't mow ours intentionally for a couple of weeks, and it really didn't matter. My dad just mowed it on Monday, I think, and it was still
It hadn't grown. It
perfectly
hadn't
fine.
grown, had it?
No,
It
not
was,
really, not all that much at all. We have one patch. So there used to be a huge in-ground pool in our back lawn, and prior to us buying it years ago, they filled in the pool. And where they filled in the pool, it grows like crazy. I don't know what the hell they put in there for dirt, or what they did, but it grows like crazy.
Yeah.
Even without the rain, it gets really long. Yeah. And so you have this one really dark green, lush patch the size of a pool in the backyard. Hey, Glenn, how are you? Good to see you. But it is weird, but hey, it lets up on the summer chores a little bit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, but it's scary to think that they have started putting out these notices, though, for conserve water. And it's only a matter of time before more and more of us start seeing that, especially before winter. You got to be careful. You don't want to go into winter with dry wells or springs
Right.
or any of that stuff. That's not good.
I mean, this
not
is
a good scenario.
This is late September. Typically, you see that in, end of July, August.
Yeah,
So this is a long drawn drought, basically.
yeah, for sure. So it's Spirit Week coming up next week at Berry City Elementary School. So they have on Monday is Wild and Crazy Hair and Sock Day. Tuesday is Wear Yellow Day. Maybe we can participate. Wednesday is Anything But a Backpack Day. You can carry a cardboard box to school if you want to, maybe. I don't know what that means. Inside Out Day is Thursday. And Friday is Berry City Elementary Proud. Wear your red and white colors or your BCEMS clothes to represent. So that's starting next week.
Cool.
I remember those days. We used to really get excited about Spirit Weeks and stuff. How all that was.
Yeah, we used to do it. We had like, it was when we'd have the big pep rally, before the football game.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Back when they had assemblies and did all
Yeah.
those things with the kids during the day, and which I still don't understand why they don't do more of those. Why
Yeah.
they don't do those anymore.
We'd have
but-
like a big bonfire on the Friday night, and then the game would be on Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was a lot of fun. And then we have a notice of road closures but not here this time, Jeff. In East Montpelier, the town of East Montpelier announces a temporary closure of Sodom Pond Road for a culvert replacement project. This closure is part of a FEMA repair initiative to address damage caused by previous flooding to Sodom Pond culverts. The location is Sodom Pond Road, and the estimated time is 10 days, and they will start that on Monday, the 22nd, and go through October 2nd, so that they can replace those culverts. I used to live in Adamant, so I often took the right-hand turn onto Sodom right there at the Sibley farm and scooted over around that way instead of going to the top of the road and coming down center. It was, especially in the winter, once they opened the road. When I first moved there, Sodom Pond was closed. It was not passable in the winter. It wasn't something that they kept up, but now it's a year-round road. But yeah. Just text you a message. Yes, we talked about that right at the beginning of the show, Linda. I got that message and posted it right away about the water restrictions in Berlin. But thank you for letting me know that. We have such a team effort. We're lucky because I have community members that are always sharing stuff with me because I can't see everything. Yeah, we miss things sometimes.
I'm surprised Judy didn't beat me to the river maintenance going on.
Yeah,
down on
she doesn't
Berlin
have
Street.
pictures. She had some great pictures of Berlin Street posted the other day. It was awesome. What else is going on? Tonight is the final Thursday night race at Thunder Road.
Seems like it just started.
I know, it really does. And there's this, well, there's a lot of special people at Thunder Road. But there's this one special young man. I think he's just a remarkable kid, Walker Fitch. Young, 13 years old, and he can really wheel that car. It's amazing. Really? And he's just got such a heart. And, you know, he donates money. He gets his own money because he doesn't have a lot of winnings coming in, but he donates his own money and asks his sponsors to match them. Sometimes they do, but he's donated over $3,000 to the National Guard, the Vermont National Guard. And just to see someone that passionate and have that much heart, to be able to just want to race and want to do this. And he's like an old soul too. He takes it all in. You can tell he's just taking it all in, and he, you know, he's observing what all of the other drivers are doing around him, and he takes their advice. He's just a really good young man, and he's had a really hard year, crappy year, and that can happen sometimes, and it's super expensive. So right now he's looking for a little help. He's trying to raise $500 to get to the Milk Bowl. He needs a little boost because he has spent a lot of money this year. So we've got a post out there and some ways that you can help Walker out. And if you are able, that would just be awesome. And then of course, businesses, he's looking for sponsors next year for his 2026 season. And I just think that, you know, we talk about it all the time, supporting our youth as far as baseball, football, things like that. This is a total different sport, but it's a real sport. Yeah. And I mean, he's the future of Thunder Road and keeping the track alive and keeping these kids going and invested in such a, you know, it's an expensive sport, but so are most sports, really, when you think about it. And I'm always encouraged by his determination and his, you know, just his drive. It's amazing to me because not a lot of kids are that way. They're, you know, they rather be sitting home, and he's right out there working on the car, doing what he's got to do to make it work. And so the last Thursday night race, but pushing up to the Milk Bowl, which is right around the corner, a couple of weekends from now.
Isn't that crazy?
Only 2 weeks away. It is crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's like Memorial Day. We talked about Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Then Labor Day, and now it's like, fall's here.
Yep. It doesn't seem possible at all. Tonight, I will be at the legislative wrap-up that is happening over at the Elks, and we're hoping that many will join us. There's actually been a lot of people that have signed up, and looking forward to that talk. I think it's going to be great. It's done by the Americans for Prosperity, Vermont. And Michael Booten will be there, John Dobervich, Larry Hart, Mike Taglivia. So we have two of our guys there, and Topper McFawn. And they're going to kind of just give a wrap-up of the last session, and I'm sure maybe talk about what they see for the upcoming session. And I know what I want to see them do, and I'm not sure if there's going to be a lot of time for questions or anything. I'm not really sure how it's going. I just know there's free refreshments, so everybody goes when there's free food, right? Yeah. Why not? And if you want to go, you can let me know. You can let Michael know. We'll make sure you're on the list, or you can go right to the event itself and register. But either or, you still have time. It's starting tonight, 6 p.m., goes to 8 p.m. Right here at the Barrie Elks. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope that a lot of us can come out in support of that, and and support Michael and our local representatives. And I hear people talking a lot about what's going on in Washington. And I mean, let's face it, we're little Vermont. We can't do a lot to affect what's happening in Washington right now. But we can do a lot to affect what's happening right here.
Exactly.
In our city, in our state. And not that the federal stuff, the big stuff doesn't matter. It does matter. But it's in the grand scheme of things, anything and everything that we can fix and work on right here is what makes the most difference.
Yeah.
And so get involved if you can.
There's a lot to work on just locally, you know?
There really is.
I mean, like the chatter yesterday on Facebook about the city putting no parking bags over the meters over at City Hall Park. And it was getting to be a big problem over there.
It really was.
It wasn't just, the taking up the parking spaces, but parking in that little triangle area. It's painted yellow because that means you can't park here.
Right.
And they'd fill it right up.
Yeah.
And so people coming up Church Street, merging onto Washington Street.
You can't see.
You can't see.
No.
Right.
You can't see. And it's not just that either, when there's a funeral or an event or, or the church is doing a dinner or anything that's happening down there, it's taken up by all of these cars that are parked there all day, every day.
Right.
They're not paying the meters. I'm not going to lie. The night that we showed up for the overdose awareness vigil, when I wanted to go down and pick up the park first because I was concerned. So I got there a little early. I had to leave for a few minutes to go grab something that I had forgotten. But the whole time I was there, there was a dog tied to one of the meters, and there's lots of people, and I'm there all by myself, and there's people walking around, and it was intimidating to me. There was no place for me to park at all. And I knew all of these people are coming for our event, and where are they going to go? And, and will they be intimidated or put off by this crowd that is there, and, people laying on the park and the dogs and the, whatever. And I wanted it to be a nice event. And look at the grass alone is all beaten down and looks like hell. And, it's the center of the city. And so the parking there all the time anyway, I don't know. I'm happy that they bagged us and said, no more. Yeah. We're not going to do this. This is not what we want. And kudos to them. It's about time. And it's not about going against anybody or, I'm homeless, so I should be able to park here all day and not pay the meters. And again, being homeless doesn't entitle you to be an asshole. You still have to be respectful. You still have to respect the rules, the laws, all of that, if you want that respect back.
Yeah.
And so, and there are plenty that do, but there are a few that don't, and they expect that their situation means that nothing else applies. Right. And we've created that in a way, not me, but some people in society have created that problem.
Right.
And now it's out of hand.
You got the people's health and wellness there. They have patients that come. They got to look for a place to park.
Yeah.
There are people that park there and then cross to City Hall to do business too.
Yeah. Yeah. Cross to City Hall, and then, like I said, the churches. And the churches have always, that's the other sad thing for me, is that the majority of the churches were open all day, every day. The doors are unlocked. You can go in. That's not the case anymore. Yeah. You have to like almost make an appointment, by appointment only at a lot of the churches. The doors are locked. They have to know you're coming. And Johnny Racer, John says it perfectly. He says it's hard to respect people who don't respect our city, and that's just it. Right. It's you want to help, but how much more can you help while you're just being shit on.
Yeah.
I'm literally in some cases, literally. It's just, you get to the point where you're like, okay, that's enough. We're not dealing with this anymore,
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where we're at.
And it's not just Barrie. I've heard of other towns, cities
absolutely.
where churches used to be open during the day, so anybody wanted to just go in and sit and meditate. And
Yeah.
they're locking them up because they get vandalized and
and the same with parking. Waterbury, Northfield, I've seen them posting similar, and it all it boils down to if you can't be respectful, follow the rules. I mean, the rule is that if you're parked at a parking meter, you pay the parking meter, and the limit is 2 hours.
Right.
That's what it is here in the city.
Yeah.
There are some that are extended hours. You find one of those, you can park there, but I still think the limit's only like 5, unless you have a permit.
Right.
But that's the rules. That's what everybody else has to do, and that's the respectful thing to do. And if you can't afford to pay the parking meter, then don't park there.
Yeah.
There's another spot for you to park somewhere.
Yep.
And it just, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know, but I think that it's a first step, and I'm happy to see that they did it. It's because it's a lot.
I mean, they've taken some other measures there in the park. They've done some repairs on the gazebo again. But now the skirting, good luck trying to break that. It's not wood anymore. It's steel.
Yeah.
Thanks to DMS, I guess, or whatever it is over there, Charlie Atwood's place.
Yeah.
I guess they used their plasma cutter, made a shape of the spindles, and replaced it all with steel.
Yeah. Well, thank you to them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a shame that it even has to go to that level, but that's the level we're at. Johnny also says the panhandling is out of hand, and the drug use in broad daylight is unacceptable. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, it's a lot to see. It's a lot. It's shameful. It's just, and this is coming from me, mom to an addict, saying, if my kid was doing that, I'd be down there grabbing him by the neck, dragging him home, and kicking his ass. I really would. They would be acceptable to me.
Yeah.
No, it just wouldn't. And I don't care if he's 13 or 30, which he's in his 30s. I'd still go down there. I would not tolerate that from him at all. And it's hard for me to tolerate it from others because I want to have the same sort of. I want to go over there and drag him out of there myself and just say, this is not okay. This is what you're doing. But I can't do that unless I call Johnny and Glenn. So, it's hard. But the legislative update tonight, and then at the same time, I'm going to mention this because it is what it is. At the same time, they're also a peaceful rally in the Barrie City Hall Park.
Yep.
Workers over billionaires. So that is tonight at 6 as well in City Hall Park. I much rather be at the legislative wrap-up finding out what I can do to help move things forward than, being this way. But whatever. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions in their own way, right? Yep. But I still, every one of those legislators that is attending tonight, and pretty much all of them in Vermont, I would love to see the face sheet of their tax return, because I'm just guessing there's not one billionaire.
Yeah.
And so again, here we are, we're dragging federal stuff into this level.
Yep.
And so many times I was listening into city council meetings on a Tuesday night where a few people, a couple of councilors, were extremely worried about federal politics being dragged into the city. And here we are.
Yep.
But who's dragging who here? Really? I mean, I can't help but say it. I know that you can't say it, but I can say it. Who's dragging who, and who's dragging this shit into the city? You know, it's not. I don't see it happening other ways.
Yeah.
You know, we need to concentrate on what's here right now and what we can do.
Yeah.
And we need to find some middle ground. We need to find some common ground quickly and start treading on that ground, or we're going to be screwed. Mm-hmm. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Yeah. We got enough crap to deal with just in the municipality than we do in the nation. It's,
yeah.
You know, it's people that bitch about the roads and, you know, bitch about the taxes. And, well, then focus on that. Focus on that. Help.
The housing, the addiction problem, the home, you know, all of it.
Yeah.
None of that's going to get fixed in Washington. Not any of it. It'll never happen. As much as you might want it to, it's never going to happen. And we have seen that just with things that have been reduced. In, you know, who has, you know, this has been cut and that has been cut. And we're no longer paying for this or we're no longer paying for that. So we got to figure all of that out somehow.
Yep.
It's together. We're going to have to figure that out. Figure out what we can afford, what we're going to do, how we're going to do it, and move forward. Glenn says still needs some different people on the city council, particularly Ward 1. Bite my tongue on that one, Glenn. But we'll talk later. But you know, whatever. It is what it is, and that's, you know, we're kind of at a shitty crossroads with so many things right now.
Yep.
We really are.
Yep.
And for me, it's frightening. I know that when I go to the grocery store and I walk out of there literally with one paper bag, and that one paper bag cost me $90.
Yeah. It's crazy, you know?
It's scary as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. What do you got going on this weekend?
Oh, let's see. Got a fall baseball game over in Charlotte Saturday at 1:30.
Mm-hmm.
And then, big event Saturday evening. Dinner and birthday cake for Keegan. It's his birthday on Saturday.
Happy birthday, Keegan.
Big 12 years old. Wow.
And it's been a great 12 years.
Yeah.
Now, have they gone to Boston yet for your son's award?
A week from Saturday, the 27th.
A week from Saturday.
Yep.
Nice. And he had like a boatload of tickets, like 20-something
28
tickets, right?
tickets, yeah.
Yeah, did he give them all away?
So I believe so.
He found all his crew.
So we're trying to work something. There's a place in Montpelier that does like a busing thing.
Yep.
So we're trying to work that out, get that set up. Mm-hmm. So
you can all go down
go
together.
on one. Yep.
Yep. It's going to be a great day. I hope you take lots of pictures.
Yeah.
I should teach you how to go live.
Go what?
Live. Yes, I should. I really should. So that we can do that. The Veterans Place has their third annual Calcutta coming right up. It's on October 18th, and they're looking for to sell these tickets. They only sell 100. They go fast. There's not a ton left. There are some left. $3,000 grand prize, grand cash prize,
nice.
$3,000. Second is $500, and third is $250. The tickets are $125 each. That includes one ball and 2 steak dinners over at Gusto's. And it is an incredible steak dinner. Josh does all of the steaks out on the grill. Well, his team does. Mm-hmm. He does it as well. He's always there in attendance. It's just, the food is great, and it's just an amazing event. It's not the normal Calcutta where things are kind of like, no. it's full of energy and patriotism, and
Nice.
and there's a lot of veterans there. It's just a really great event, and all of the proceeds, 100%, go to the Veterans Place in
That's great.
Northfield. And the Veterans Place in Northfield, if you don't know, houses 18 unhoused veterans. And it's a, it's a strict program. You really you have to be substance free. You have to work on yourself when you're there to try to get back on your feet, and they help you do it.
Mm-hmm.
And but as everything, as we talked about, funding, it's not always there, and
Right.
so they have to count on the community to kind of hold them up. So they're still looking for silent auction items. People can sponsor the event, but go. It's worth it. It's an amazing day, and if you've never been, just give it a try. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So that's coming up. A lot of fun. What else do we have
What else is there?
going
Isn't
on?
there, Coyotes have a game Saturday night
Yes.
against the National Guard?
Yes.
Yeah, I
that
saw
is
that
happening.
posted.
Yep, that is happening as well.
I think they're doing a clinic for high school players before that. I saw that on the board down on Main Street.
I did not know about the clinic. Let me look right now. So, so I have it pulled up here now. So this weekend, members of the Vermont National Guard will take the court against the Coyotes. Let's see, 6:15 the game starts at the auditorium at 6:15. Yep. And then let's see. I want to find this thing. You'll find it.
I know I saw it on the board down there, and I'm pretty sure it said high school players clinic, and I think it's Saturday.
I'll find it and make sure that I get it posted so that people can do it. Let's see. And you can purchase tickets until noon the day of the event. So you can purchase tickets up until noon. And you can get that link. I'll make sure it's posted again. I have posted it on our page, but I think it's been a couple of days. So you can get that link just by going to VT Coyotes.
Okay, so I'm looking at
Facebook.
the auditorium schedule.
Yep.
Saturday, 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Free clinic for high school students, and then 6:15 Coyotes versus National Guard.
So that's awesome. Now, are the Coyotes doing the clinic?
Yes.
They are.
Yep.
How cool is that? I bet you that'll be packed.
Oh yeah.
I can't imagine that it won't be. Yesterday, let's talk about yesterday for a second. Yesterday, I did a post, and I think it was probably one of my most favorite posts that I've ever done, ever. I did a post recognizing Jason Fleury.
35 years.
35 years.
Isn't that something?
He doesn't even look old enough to be like, what the hell happened? That he doesn't even look old enough to have 35 years in on the force. I mean, he just doesn't.
Yeah.
And nor does he act like he has, like, meaning that he just still has like so much energy. He's always going to concerts with his daughter and doing stuff, and the Christmas for kids, he's always running here, running there. He does so much. And but to recognize 35 years and to just that's huge.
Yeah.
And we don't hear that a lot anymore in a day that we are really worried about our force and who we have and how many are coming in and how many aren't coming in, and the shortages. And so a huge thank you to him for sticking it out and choosing us I mean, he does a lot. He does a lot at the school.
He does.
He is someone that is very well respected in our community. But so congratulations to Jason. And I'd love to see that he would do another 35, but I'm guessing
I don't think that's gonna.
I'm guessing that that's not going to happen. But in saying that, let everybody know that we're going to start having monthly updates. Chief Vale's going to join you and I once a month, and we'll have updates from the police department. And we're also going to start recognizing our officers. We're going to have like a meet the department kind of thing. We'll recognize them. We'll know their anniversary dates. We'll celebrate them. We will hope that more decide to choose Barry, and we're just, they need our support.
Oh, yes, they do.
And so we're going to have a kind of meet the force. I'm also talking to the Washington County Sheriff's Department.
Yep.
And so Mark and Brett will both be in here with us again soon. I know they love to come in and visit, especially they love to come and visit you and harass you, and you love to harass them. But we're going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
We're going to meet the department. We'll start getting more updates from them. And, and probably I should invite Barrytown. I should invite Berlin, our surrounding cities and towns, just so that we can all have, even if they only can give us 15 minutes once a month or something, if they can't come in person, type something up for us and just send it over. And then, but really to know who their officers are, see their faces, know their anniversary dates, to be able to, commend them for what they do and their years of service, and or that they're just kicking things off. Berlin just had a couple of new officers. Berry City has a couple of new officers. And just we need to share more of that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be great.
I do too. And plus, where else can you, well, that won't make sense right now. I was going to say, where else could you harass an officer? But apparently anywhere right now. Unfortunately, disgustingly so. I was going to say it just picking, but it's not. It's a very real thing. This week's special at the Meltdown, this is an interesting one, I think. So it's an 8-ounce Angus burger with sauteed onions and Granny Smith apple.
I could do without the apple.
Smoked applewood bacon and Cabot cheddar, finished with habanero hot pepper bacon jam. A well balance of sweet and smoky flavor with just the right amount of heat. Served with hand-cut fries. I would try it if the onions are if the apples are all diced up with the onions and it's all caramelized.
Yeah.
I would probably try it.
Yeah.
I love to have grilled cheddar and apple sandwiches. I make those all the time.
Do you?
Yep, and with bacon sometimes, but grilled cheddar and apple sandwiches, you slice the apples really thin and put them in your grilled cheese. They're really damn good.
Huh.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, so is cream cheese, grilled cream cheese and strawberry. Good stuff.
Wow.
Good stuff. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not much of I like apples. Never had apples with like a burger.
Yeah, me either. But I mean, I know that one of her most famous grilled cheese and one favorite of a lot of people is the peanut butter and jelly one.
See, I used to do grilled peanut butter. I didn't put jelly, just peanut butter and grill it.
On burgers and stuff?
No, just a peanut butter sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, grilled peanut butter sandwich.
It gets all melted and ooey and gooey and stuff. Yeah. I mean, I'd be willing to try it, I guess. I've never really thought about it.
Never really thought of apple with,
Yep.
apple cheeseburger. with bacon. Yeah, that might be all right.
Yeah. And in the habanero jam.
Yeah, I can
do
do
you like
that.
spicy?
No.
I thought you did. Because don't you go to that place with your son? The Cajun
The
place?
Cajun, yeah.
I thought that was spicy.
Yeah, they have spicy stuff. I'm not
But
a
you
big
don't do
spicy
that?
guy. No.
No, you stay right away from that. So do I. I'm a wuss when it comes to that stuff. I don't do that whole thing. Let's give a quick update about Routhier Quick Lube and Auto Center right here on South Main Street in Barrie. If you need to schedule your winter maintenance, now's the time to start thinking about it, getting on the schedule for tire changeover, winter, fluids, flush, oil changes, all of those sorts of things, undercoating, just all of the stuff that you think about right before winter that you have to do, that you don't want to do. But they do everything there. Tires, they can do winter mats, they can do all of that stuff. You can get it done right at Routhier Quick Lube and Auto Center in Barrie on South Main Street. And you can call 802-622-0080 and they'll get you on the books. And maybe you want to get Colby. He is like the interior extraordinaire.
Oh, detailer?
Yes, detail. Yeah. I mean, literally. But sometimes it's nice, you get it clean right before winter, get out all the summer sand and ick and whatever from going to the beach and doing all the stuff you do all summer. And then, get it cleaned again in the spring. Yep. But he does an absolutely amazing job, and it's well worth it. And he's really busy. And so if you want to get on his books, you should call now, too. But scheduling your winter maintenance right now is a really good idea.
Oh, yeah.
Because being last minute.
They'll fill up like October real quick. And then...
Like me. I always am calling sometime in November going, can we do it right away? Yeah, I'm terrible about that stuff. Glenn says you should live a little, Jeff, when we're talking about spicy foods. Yeah.
No.
Did you live a little when you were younger?
Yeah.
And now you just don't live a little?
Yeah.
Now that you're older?
Now that I'm older. Yeah. Yeah. I have to take meds so I can,
so that you can
so I don't get heartburn and.
I do too. So I don't deal with all of that stuff. So also remember that tonight is the final night to turn in your reading logs for Race to Read. So tonight is the final night for that. So make sure you stop by the Race to Read booth and get your logs turned in and say hi to Hillary and Donna and all those great people and the drivers. There's Taylor Hort, Stephen Donahue, Walker Fitch, and I'm horrible because I'm forgetting one other person, and I'm being a total space cadet. But get up there, get up to the Race to Read booth, get those logs turned in, and great job to all the kids. I think it's awesome that they do that. Yeah. It's something that is just one more thing that encourages the kids to read and be a part of it all summer long. Yeah, so good deal.
Yeah, can't believe it's the last Thursday night.
I know.
Seems like we just said it's the first Thursday night.
I know, and I saw there's going to be fireworks tonight.
Really?
I don't know that I've ever known them to do that, but it's a championship night tonight. So that's what it said. It said fireworks tonight, and so just be alert, be aware that that's what's happening. Yeah. Or maybe did it mean it says fireworks and track championship on Thursday, September 18th, 2025 at Thunder Road. Lenny's Shoe and Apparel Championship Night at Thunder Road International Speed Bowl featuring the popular North Star fireworks display. Don't miss this pulse-pounding event at Thunder Road. The special start time for tonight is 6 p.m. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe they do it every year and I've just been out of the loop, but I did not I don't recall them doing the fireworks up there,
Yeah,
except for during the 4th of July.
Yeah.
So a special event, I
That's
guess,
good.
and that's awesome.
Well,
But
it's good
just,
you're putting that out there because
and
people that have skittish dogs like to know that in advance.
yeah, exactly, and people, with kids and things like that that are maybe going to bed early or whatever tonight for school tomorrow. You just might want to be aware to turn the fan on or have some extra white noise makers for tonight because there's going to be some fireworks as soon as the race is done.
Yep.
Up there tonight. So that's awesome. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I can't think of anything else.
No?
No.
I mean, we're closing in on the end of another month.
We are. It's insane.
I've been checking out the foliage. It's not there yet.
No, but it's coming though.
Yeah.
I was headed out toward Groton the other day.
Yeah.
And you can
The sun.
definitely see it
Yeah.
where it's starting to come through. Yeah.
I just didn't know how it was going to be with as dry as it's been.
Yeah, I don't know that it's going to be as great. And I
Yeah.
know that they said that I haven't been apple picking yet. I need to tomorrow or Saturday though, because tomorrow's my dad's birthday, but
Hey.
Sunday we're all getting together and I have to make apple crisp. That's the
Ooh,
request.
you make
So
apple crisp?
I do. And sometimes I wish that people didn't know I did that sort of stuff, but I do. And that is what my dad wants for his birthday. I don't eat cake, he says. He wants apple crisp. So that's what he's going to
Good.
have. Meat pie and apple crisp.
Yeah.
Canadian meat pie and apple crisp. Yep.
I know a
So-
lot of people go to that Burt's Orchard over in Cabot. I went
That's
there
where
once
I've always
with Jordan
gone.
and the kids.
Yep. That's where I've always gone.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a very nice
Yeah.
place. And they have other things up there as well. And it's just super family friendly and easy. And yeah.
Is that the place where you had the big slingshot for the pumpkin?
I don't know. Did they do
I
that?
think so. I think that's the one we went to with the kids one time. Yeah, I'll ask Jordan. I think that was the place.
I don't know. That would be cool though.
Oh, yeah.
I actually used to watch that on TV. Pumpkin chunkin, they called it.
Yeah.
And they had where they make those what do you call them, trebuchets or something, and they would make and that you could do it with slingshots.
A catapult?
Yeah,
Yeah.
different things. See how far you could chuck the pumpkins,
Yeah.
and it's like literally this competition, weeks-long competition, and you could watch it on TV. And it's kind of cool, some
Yeah.
of the stuff that people would come up with and had invented to participate in this thing. It was pretty neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to check it out. And now they have one in Vermont somewhere. I don't know. Michael and I were talking about it last year, and we were fighting over whether it was pumpkin chuckin' or pumpkin chunkin'.
I thought it'd be chucking.
Because that's, yeah, pumpkin chuckin' is what they used to call on TV, but he wanted to call it just pumpkin. And I said, no, it's not even close to hillbilly enough for this event to be saying it properly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyways, get out, enjoy the weather. It is going to get a little cooler on Sunday. So really nice today, tomorrow, Saturday a little bit cooler, but Sunday quite a bit cooler. But then right back into next week, we go into mid to upper 70s. So get out, enjoy the weather.
So yesterday it said we were going to have like 3 days of rain, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Now it's just Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
But man, we need rain bad.
Yeah, we do, and I hope it pours like crazy. But I don't think it's going to. I think they said that it's going to be very minimal.
And it's going to be in the 70s again next week.
Yeah. Glenn says pumpkin chuckin'. So there you have it. There
Pumpkin
you have it.
chuckin'.
And we still need to get up to the auditorium and have the bike demo.
Yes, we
the,
got to get
the
Michael's
trike demo.
trike out.
So we got to do that. Anyway, have a great day, all. If you can, come to join us at the event at the Elks Club tonight at 6 o'clock for the legislative update. That would be amazing. I think the more of us that are looking forward to some change that want change, know we need change, and want to help make that happen. The more of us that come out to this event, the better. And so if you want to go, if you think you're going, please let Michael Booten or myself know, and we'll be happy to add you to the list. Or you can go right to the events page and register there. But all I want is your name, and that's all Michael wants too. So it would be great to see you all there. And yeah.
Get out and enjoy the weekend. It's like mid-60s and sunny.
Game.
Taking a ball game. Yeah.
Bond Field.
Right? Oh, you know what else is happening Saturday? Norwich has their home game, and I think it's homecoming.
And the flyover.
A B-2 bomber is going to fly over.
That's right.
I think around 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Yep.
So keep your eyes to the sky.
Yeah, I've actually posted that a couple of times. I'm really excited about that.
That's cool.
Be cool.
Yeah.
And we know that everybody's going to take to Facebook and say, "Oh my God, what was that plane that just flew over?"
I know. I'll be up in Charlotte watching a baseball game.
Yep. I'll try to get a video.
Okay.
Yeah, send it on over to you. But get out, take in a game, and enjoy
Pick apples.
The weekend.
Just get out and enjoy it while it's still nice.
That's right. Have a great afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Jeff and I will see you next week, Tuesday. That's when we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
See you next time. I love that little girl. Anyway, have a great day.